Okay, question 2, and this comes in from Buffle. Buffle, this is an absolutely fantastic question that you've asked me. So, from what we've got, you've just started playing golf, and you've got this duff that you're struggling with, but you don't know what's going wrong. Now, for you, this is something that you said might be a stupid question, but actually, this is quite a profound question in terms of how we get better at golf, right the way from beginner all the way through to when we get onto tour, and we're trying to keep improving those little margins. So the key point here for Buffle with you, what you've got going on and everyone else that's performing is you need to have feedback. If you don't have clear feedback, you will not learn. It's one of the fundamentals of motor learning. Now what we mean by feedback, I can give you a couple of examples. Imagine you're at school and the teacher asks you what is 2 plus 2? And you say 4, but you never get a response. You're never going to know whether you were right or not. And the same is true when we're learning movements. So we need 2 types of feedback. We need knowledge of results, which is where the ball is finished up. And we also need knowledge of performance, which is, well, what do we do in our movement to cause the ball to go out into that position? So if you were hitting golf balls and as soon as you hit it, the golf ball disappeared into darkness, you never saw where it ended up, you wouldn't know what to do with your next swing to improve it. Likewise, if you had no sensation about the strike, the impact position, what your body did, your balance, proprioception, muscle stretch, you wouldn't be able to improve. So one of the keys to good practice is having these 2 bits of feedback, which is number 1, clear knowledge of results where the ball's finishing, and number 2, knowledge of performance, which is, well, what's going on in my swing. Now back to Buffle's question, if you're duffing it, you need to know what causes a duff. So we've got the golf ball here laying on the ground, and a duff is caused when the club just comes in and hits the ground before the golf ball. So what you need to do is understand, well, how can you improve it? One of the big things with this is understanding that the golf ball is actually meant to be struck down on. So you're trying to strike down on the golf ball with your irons and sweep it with your woods. And you need some clear feedback for when you do that. One of the easiest ways to add in some feedback is to lay a towel behind a golf ball, and the idea is to hit the golf ball without making contact with the towel. This is a really simple way that you can give yourself some clear feedback on that. So hopefully that gives you some ammo to go out and improve your golf, but really think about it. Whatever level practice you are, how can you get more refined feedback on your movement and your mechanics, and also where the golf ball is finishing, and that is in terms of direction, but also distance control. They're both really key. So great question there.